Hey everyone, welcome back to the OurSociety Experiment. In this week's Making the Movement episode, we're going to give you our productivity report from the first week of April. So it's been a really exciting week. You guys can see my democracy foosball here. It's been a really exciting week here at OurSociety. We've been doing a lot of testing on the platform. That's the first thing. It's really tweaking that virtual ballot and just making sure that it's ready to rock for when we launch. It's so close we can taste it. There's just a few slight tweaks that are happening, and really, since it's such a critical part of the value add, especially for our MVP, our minimum viable product, it's got to work, and it's got to work without issues. So we've just been really anal about fixing that one little thing. I was hoping that I would have a better announcement for you this week, but stay tuned for next week. I'm sure I'll have some more exciting news then. Other than the virtual ballot and the testing, I've been doing a lot of the testing myself. We've had a pretty exciting week as well. We did a whole new round of candidate outreach, which means we've emailed every other candidate who is running for office in New Jersey. So this is the third round of emails we sent, and I'll be candid, I don't really like emails. Ideally, I'd like to get people on the phone, or I'd like a more direct contact than just the general email on a website. But the problem is a lot of the candidates don't have that information readily available, and trying to talk to the incumbents is a whole other process. We have to meet with their staff and then their chief of staff, and it's a very drawn out process. Which presents a lot of challenges to communicating information. This is something that we believe that all the incumbent candidates should be on right away. I mean, it just makes sense to have them on here. They want to connect with their constituents. They want to be reelected. They don't want to lose to someone they've never heard of because they're using the OurSociety platform. They've reached tens of thousands of people. So we're trying, but it's proving more difficult than when we thought, especially with the incumbent candidates. The good news is the candidates we have are awesome, and I am psyched for you to be able to see your options once we launch the OurSociety platform live. Other than that, we met with our board this week, which was really exciting. I always really appreciate our board members, Sarah Kelly and Sean Berry. Their time and insight is instrumental to the success of OurSociety, and it's always really helpful to have them on board. Other than that, we prepared our press release for when we're going to launch OurSociety. We're going to blast it out to all of the New Jersey media. We have a laundry list of them, both large and small. And if you know anyone who'd be interested, or you would be interested in kind of covering OurSociety, whether it be on your blog, whether it be on your own YouTube channel, whether it be just through writing an article, an op-ed, to a paper in support of our mission and purpose, then we want to talk to you. You can comment below or email me at ron@oursociety.org because I would love to talk to you. Other than that, I got a lot of cool new gadgets. I'm really excited about that. This weekend, although this is really about the past week, this weekend coming up, we have some rallies that we're attending to kind of spread the word on OurSociety in District 7 and in District 6, where we have our candidates on the platform. So a lot of grassroots efforts. So if you're at any of these events and you see some people handing out OurSociety flyers, don't be shy, say hello, and tell them you support the mission, tell them you support what we're doing, and you're happy to be excited and be a part of it when we launch. If you have nothing else to do this weekend, if you're sitting at home watching this, it's Friday, you're like, wow, I have nothing to do tomorrow, and you want to contribute some time to something purposeful, to something that's making a difference, then by all means reach out to us. We want to talk to you, and we can totally use some volunteers. That would be a lot of fun to meet some people who are just as excited about the OurSociety Experiment as we are. Other great news is we scheduled a meeting, so you may or may not be aware, OurSociety is hosting the New Brunswick, New Jersey rally, the No One is Above the Law rally. So that's in the case of if President Trump fires Special Counsel Robert Mueller, we are going to rally immediately as a show of solidarity for our fellow Americans. It's not really a partisan issue at all. It's a legal issue, and that's part of society. If we're going to choose to live in a society of laws, then everyone needs to abide by them, regardless of position or power. And that's not to say, obviously, that our system isn't full of corruption and people getting away with things. However, we just can't let it happen so blatantly without some sort of response. And we really believe this is a great opportunity to for citizens to engage. And what we're doing is we're planning a pre-meeting. So we're getting, right now I believe we have 6 people who've signed up to come and hang out, and we're going to meet at Pino's in Highland Park. and we're going to get together and just kind of plan the rally and kind of assign some tasks, get some volunteers, get some insight. And for myself and the rest of our society team, this is a really cool opportunity just to meet some fellow citizens who are concerned and active, and I think that's a really positive thing. So if you're interested in that, I'll link the rapid response rally below in the first comment. If you are interested and you're in the Central Jersey area, you are more than welcome to attend, or even if you're not in Central Jersey, you should come hang out. And finally, some exciting news. Next Monday, I will be testifying in front of the New Jersey legislature in regards to a bill that is being put forward about sponsoring and supporting civic technology and civic engagement projects within the state of New Jersey. It's really in response to the Sinclair media operation that's going down right now and the whole storm that is. Which is, if you haven't seen the YouTube video, I'll link it below. I mean, it's got like 1 million hits, you probably have, but if not, you should watch it because it's kind of creepy and it's super sad. Really, when we think about the information that's being fed to people who trust these news sources, the demographic who's watching this probably is a little older, probably not as familiar with multiple news sources, and to hear this, blatant propaganda is a scary thing. So to see our legislators in New Jersey passing a bill to fund programs for civic engagement, civic information, and community engagement, it's just a phenomenal idea. So I'm going to go testify, so I'm looking forward to talking to you about that next week. That essentially wraps up our progress report for this week and this Making the Movement video. It's going to be a really exciting and busy weekend, and it's just, we're so close, guys. We're so close. I really appreciate you following and watching along this entire time, joining us for this journey of Making the Movement, and stay tuned. We'll see you at the same time next week for our progress report. Thanks again.